Darren Mullings after Gloucester City 1, Yeatstown 0. Your thoughts on the game, please, Darren?
Um, Probably a little bit of frustration, to be honest with you. Look, we set up in a certain way. They're a good team there at the top of the league for a reason. So we did have to show them some respect, and look, we tried to frustrate them. I think we've done that for moments in the game, and I think that was the plan, to try and frustrate them first half. And as the game grew, we've seen in recent weeks we got enough in the squad to, we felt enough in the squad to go and do something. We had moments where we frustrated them. We won the ball back in good areas where we tried to force them. Our quality in the first half and decision making was a million miles off it, especially from where it's been in the last month or so. You know, 3v3, 4v4, pushing forward and the decisions we make, I just think we're poor. But we're still in the game. It's still 0-0, and then to concede the goal we did just before half time is. I need to watch it back. I'm not going to say too much on it, but I think there's so many elements in it that led up into the goal. We give the ball away poorly and make a poor decision when we're in good possession. The ball gets played through too easy for me, and then there's a through pass, and whether our starting position's right or not, I don't know. Like I said, I need to watch it back. That's the first half. We're still in the game. We've been 1-0 down many times this season, and come back and got points out the game. And then second half, we started terribly again. It's the last thing I say before we leave the dressing room, and they started after half really well, and we started after half like we were still in the change room, to be honest with you. And then we get a lifeline. King gets booked, he gets a second yellow card, and I think here we go. This might just give us that momentum. But to be honest, I think they grew and got stronger, and I think we got worse. We started to rush. We started to make poor decisions again, giving away 5-yard passes. Our movement was sloppy. We were off it today. I said in recent weeks we've been performing at probably most of the squad 7, 8, 9 out of 10 sometimes. This week we were carrying people on the 3s and 4s, and you can't do that in this league, and you can't do that against Gloucester.
No, I mean, to concede the goal right at half time must have meant your half time team talk was totally different, because up until then you'd frustrated them.
Yeah, we frustrated them. Look, it wasn't easy to get out. It was windy, and they had the win first half, and we felt like we could see that give us a chance. But look, it was one goal, so yeah, of course you're frustrated with it, but we felt we had enough, and we should have enough in the squad. We had plenty of attacking players on the pitch. We got into some okay areas, but the decisions we made were, like I said, a million miles off of what we've been doing in recent weeks. And to be honest, when you look at the performance, it probably looks like we haven't played for a week. Although we've trained in between, we just were sloppy in all areas, from even our communication. There's times in the second half, got our back four marking Kane Simpson on his own, and when they've got 10 men, that's not right. So yeah, there's so many things to look at, and of course I'm frustrated. So I don't want to go too much into it, but just as a whole, the performance, I just felt we didn't show up tonight on a big occasion, and I expected more, and unfortunately, as a team, we didn't do that.
Yeah, I can feel your frustration, and I can hear your frustration as well, Darren. But we have to now look forward, don't we? That game's over, and we've got 2 home games coming up against Havant and then against Taunton. So there's things to look forward to. There's always in football. Even though things don't go right on a Saturday or Friday night, as it is today, there's always the next game to look forward to.
Yeah, well, of course. It's a game of football, and unfortunately we haven't got the 3 points. And like I said, we've been in good form recently, so we can't let this performance affect us. And the result, more importantly, I think results happen sometimes. We've been on the wrong end of ones before, and we won games that we maybe shouldn't have. And I think today was more about the performance. So we need to get back to those levels. We've got a week now to get back to what we do. We've been strong at home, so let's make sure that doesn't change. And look, there's still lots of positives. There's still good things we've done in the game at times, and individuals done good things. But yeah, we move forward. We move forward to the Havant game. It's an important game. It's a team sort of in and around us. So yeah, it's a game we're going to go and try and win it, of course. And hopefully we can get back to the levels that we've been at in recent weeks.
Yeah, let's hope so. And it's onwards and upwards, really. And let's look forward to next Saturday and hopefully get 3 points. And it's about getting a reaction at the end of the day. And when you have lost games before, quite often there has been a positive reaction.
There has to be a reaction. I think that's the only way you can move forward. You can't dwell on it. What you can do is learn from today, learn from what happened and what you think we can do better, and try and implement that on Saturday against Havant. We had a great following today. It was a proper game of football. It felt like a proper game of football, and I just wish for the the players because they deserve it. It was an opportunity to showcase kind of what we're about and what we've been about in recent weeks. So that's probably marked that disappointment as well. But like I said, look, we had a massive crowd behind us today, and their support was fantastic. Even 1-0 down, they were still pushing us. So really grateful for that. Keep supporting the lads. Like I said, it's one result. We'll be back at it on Saturday.
Yeah, well, the season's a journey, going to get ups and downs, and thanks for your time again, and look forward to next Saturday.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.